All right, it has been quite some time since I made a video on personal branding. I thought today would be a good time, especially because I had a discussion with one of my clients who is working in the corporate sector, and they want to make more money end of the day. Okay, so he said, "Can you make a video? It would really help." I said, "Okay, fine." I've taken down 5 points. I spent some time thinking what would really help people in the corporate world. Okay, people who are working for jobs. How can you incorporate personal branding there? And here are the 5 points. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. See, one thing I understand this concept of personal branding. Now, people like to make it very complicated. Oh, it is to leave a legacy. Oh, you have to be your authentic self, and there's a lot of wordplay. And I find it stupid. I really find it stupid. Forgive my language, but I think it's more of a white man's, filling of words. Like, they want to sound very intelligent and sophisticated, like, oh, you need to leave a legacy, you need to be your authentic self, and shut the fuck up, man. Like, oh, what authentic self and all that nonsense. I like to keep it real. When clients and customers or students come to me for personal branding, I tell them very simply, personal branding is all about earning more money in less time, or more money per hour. If you're getting $10 an hour, through personal branding, you should focus on $20 an hour. Okay, then we are talking of progress. Okay, but now the question, people ask me right off the bat, oh, Loy, it's very easy to say, like, how do you get it? I tell them the answer is very simple. It's not complicated. You have to dedicate years and years of your life to that skill, to that trade, to that workmanship. Only then, like for example, a very simple thing. You want to be a world-class bodybuilder. World-class. Okay. Is it something you can get in 1 week? No. 1 month? No. 6 months? No. It will take time. It takes year, 2 years, 3 years. And the amount of sacrifice that you need, getting up on time, going to exercise, having a coach, having a program, knowing what you're going to train on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which days are rest, what kind of split will you use? Will you use light weights, medium weights, heavy weights? What structure would you follow? Are you going to do with cardio, without cardio? Are you going to do powerlifting style? Are you going to do, the rep range? There are so many factors that get involved in just something as, something like bodybuilding. And in bodybuilding also, you have people who will randomly go to the gym and just lift, and then there'll be other people who lift and talk, and then there'll be guys who come there to show off and meet girls, and there'll be girls who are coming there to show their boobs and their bum. So people, generally they have different agendas. Some are just coming to stay away from home and watch TV. Some are coming to have coffee there and just socialize. And then there are those people who are coming there to show off, and they'll scream and they'll grunt and shout and make sure everyone's looking at them. And then there are others who are very quiet and focused. They'll do their job and go home. And then there are others who will do very light. And then there are others who really want to, show progress. They'll be busy taking notes, and they'll have their headphones on. They'll not talk to anyone. They just focus. They'll sweat it out. You can see the intensity, the veins popping out. So different levels. So in the same way, where personal branding is concerned, which kind of individual are you? Are you the casual guy that comes there? Are you the type who's, hey, look at me, all of you, I'm wearing sexy outfits. The females, I'm wearing a sexy bra. Look at my bum, the shape. You can see my legs. You can see my ass popping out. Or are you the type who is, covers his whole body and just does what he has to do and doesn't talk to anyone? Goes to the gym with a hoodie and gets out of the gym. So what kind of a personality do you have, and what is your approach where personal branding is concerned? Okay, are you going to shout and scream on social media, hey, look at me, my personal brand, I'm traveling to this place and doing this and meeting this person, shaking hands with here? What? Okay, so that is the first part of personal branding. Is the main focus is to make money. Main focus, okay, earn more money per hour or more money in less time. But in order to reach there, It takes years and years of dedication. And yes, you can show off. It's not that you can't. But the ones who really are focused don't make a big noise. Some people need that external motivation where they need to keep showing their progress. Look, I'm losing weight. I'm getting my six pack. Or this is the weight. Like I used to do this when I was losing weight every day. I'd put an update. So I know people are watching me. So that pressure is there. So in the same way, personal branding, you see what is your long-term dedication in that journey. Long-term. That's number one. Okay, first point. So it should be a long journey. It is not a short-term one. Now, over here, the most important point that I'll give you is, yeah, you're a personal brand. Okay. But what are you talking about personal brand? You know, when people tell me, oh, I'm a personal brand, I want to be a personal brand. Yeah, but what? Some people think, oh, I'll build a website. Okay. I'll make a logo. Okay. I'll write about myself and put it online. I'll make a beautiful resume. I'll make a beautiful profile. Okay. What else? I'll network with other people, shake hands, give my business card. Okay. I'll use amazing language and I will, use mind manipulation techniques, make them like me. Okay. Fine. All that is fine. All that is fine. Question is, what problem are you trying to solve? You get what I'm saying? What problem are you trying to solve? Let's say, for example, someone comes to me where coaching is concerned, okay? Or they come to book my service. Now, if you've seen my videos, you know, resume rebrand, interview coaching, getting well-paid jobs, earning more money, okay? And then there are subset categories, which are like relationships or complications in life or advice, okay? These are the general areas. I don't focus on everything else. There are many other areas, but I prefer not to talk about them. I prefer not to get involved. Like, for example, someone wants to build an amazing physique, okay? Not on the professional level, but on the baseline level. I can guide. I've done it myself. I've played around with steroids and SARMs and all that stuff, but I'm not going to get into that because that is not my forte. So what is the problem you can solve of other people? And over there, you need to ask yourself, why should someone come to you? Let's say, for example, you are a engineer, okay? Civil engineer, fine. So you're trying to solve the problems related to civil engineering, okay? Why should someone come to you? Question, no? Why should someone come to you? Oh, because I am fill in the blanks. Normally, the amateurish, childish answer is, I'm hardworking, I get the job done, I make sure that results are achieved. Any Tom, Dick and Harry can say that. Any child from college can say that. In fact, come on, everyone says that. So, what's unique? Like, have you met anyone who says, no, I'm not hardworking, I'm lazy, or, oh, I can manage projects, I take a lot of pressure. Why? Your colleague cannot take pressure. Why your boss cannot take pressure? Why nobody in your company can take pressure? Only you can take pressure? No. You have to position yourself. Just like my tattoos stand out from other people's appearance. My style of how I do things, the mannerism of how I interact with people, the solutions that I give people. I don't use the term out of the box, but I focus on the loopholes of the system, how you can achieve success through the loopholes. So that's why people come to me. So number one is I focus on a problem. You have that problem, I'll solve it. Second one is, why me, is from my appearance to the way I talk, to the way I offer solutions, very practical, very realistic, not the typical bullshit, motivational, happy, positive. No, there are people who I tell, boss, I don't think you can ever achieve your goal. People get shocked. I give it to them because that's who I am. I give it on your face. Okay. And the last one, why me? Why me? Yeah, because there is nobody else who is going to tell you the loopholes of the system. Nobody. You can go to a guy who's more professional than me, more successful, has a big company, but they'll never tell you the loopholes. Why? Because they're afraid what society might say or how they would be perceived. So, the first main point is why you? What is your USP? What problem do you solve? That's point number one. Point number two of personal branding. You need to have predictability and consistency, and people should be aware what to expect when they're dealing with you. Like, for example, with me, people know, oh, this guy is going to say something that would have extreme views. Either he's going to be blunt, or he's going to be rude, or he's going to say something that will shock people, or I don't agree with everything he says. But they know for a fact, I'm going to be me. I'm not going to be diplomat. I'm not going to be like The Rock, who's going to say politically correct things and be polite and, oh, I apologize. No, fuck you. That's me. This is who I am. That's how I am. So people know what to expect out of Loy Machedo. They know what to expect. 2 or 3 videos per day. They know what to expect. They know for a fact that if Loy Machedo takes your job or your project, he will do his best. He will do his best to deliver and make sure that you achieve. And the people who have had a long-term relationship with me know that I'm a very hard taskmaster. I'll make you cry. I'll make you very uncomfortable, but I'll help you achieve greatness through that pain. So that is what they expect. That is what they know. But if someone comes to you and is not sure what to expect, he doesn't know whether you'll do the job or you'll not do the job, whether you'll deliver or not deliver, whether you'll take the money and then, he doesn't know what is going to happen. People don't like that. So, are you predictable? Can they expect you to meet their expectations? Do you have consistency? Like, for example, every day you report to the office at a particular time. You leave the office at a particular time. If they give you 10 jobs, you will do all 10. So what is it that they can expect out of you? What is predictable? And remember, it's not just the plus points, it's the drawbacks. Number 3, what's your price point? Price point or salary, which some people call. Some people have, okay, I'm getting, let's say 10,000. I'm getting 10,000 US dollars. I want 15,000. Fine. Why? Simple question. Why? Why should someone give you $15,000, man? Oh, I'm hardworking, I'm focused, result oriented, whatever they tell me, I'll push myself. Come on, stop. Okay, even if you're doing all that, that's not the way you communicate, man. Like, just imagine if I were to tell people, you should come to me because I'm hardworking, I'm consistent, I'll help you achieve results. You'll be like, boss, everyone's hardworking, yeah. Everyone, if I pay the money, everyone will try to achieve results. But I need to come out with something, something not out of the box, something really like, oh, sheesh, this guy. Like, for example, I don't think there are very many people who openly state that they cheated on their partners, that they work with the loopholes of the system, that they were jailed, they were banned, they had sex with a lady boy. I mean, okay, forget about sex. That sometimes I don't wish I was married. I don't wish I had a child. I don't wish, these are things people, man, how the fuck can you say that, man? Like, that's not right. That's not polite. I'm sorry, but this is me. Like, men say, oh, men and women are equal and you should give. Fuck you. Nobody's equal, boss. So I keep things very real, and people know this guy, Loy Machedo, is raw. He will tell you on the face. So they know what to expect. They are aware of this before they get into the relationship. Like, even when I used to have a lot of girlfriends, they knew for a fact that this guy is not going to commit himself. And so they were willing to pay the price. So the question with regards to you is, you're getting paid 10,000. Why should someone give you 15? And people only focus on their plus point. What about your bloody minus points, yeah? Because you are assuming that people can't see your minus points. People can see your drawbacks. They are aware. Everyone in your office, everybody knows your drawbacks. Only thing, they'll not tell you about it. And you are only marketing your plus points. Do you know of a single colleague in your office who says, I'm a backstabber, I'm insecure, I indulge in gossip, I'm lazy, I got a job because of influence, I'm irritating. Do you think anyone will say that? But everyone's aware of all this, right? So what do you do? So when you take your plus and minus points, only then the package or the amount is determined. Number 4, where and how. Where do you position yourself? You position yourself only in the office, at conferences, seminars, after working hours, when you are interacting with colleagues. Do you take them to a bar? Do you take them to play games? Do you meet them in the gym? Do you meet them at their place? Do they come to your place? Do you go for concerts, events? Where? Or do you do it in the office? And then the next part is, how do you do it? Do you do it with the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you make them feel, the way you respond to them, the way you're there for them? What do you say to them? The sentence, the communication, which is the next point. How do you communicate? It's not what you say, it's how you say what you say. Many people find that confusing. Like, for example, any politician can say, we need to change our country. We need to change our country, okay? All of us have to change. Everything has to change. But nobody said it like Obama. Change. Yes, we can. Very catchy, right? And everyone thought, wow, Obama, new change. Everyone was speaking about change. But the way Obama said it, nobody repeated it that way. And then the extreme opposite, Donald Trump. He didn't say change. Did he say change in any other thing? No, he didn't say change. He wanted a change, but he said, no, I'm going to kick them out. I'm going to ban them. Which nobody said. He said, I'm going to ban all the Muslims. What a shocker. Did Obama ever say, I'm going to ban Christians, Hindu, Muslims, or immigrants? Never. It's what you say, but then how you say what you say. Make sense? So, number 4 is where and how. How do you position yourself? Where do you position yourself? Who are the people? And the final one, communication. How do you communicate what you wish to communicate? Like, for example, me. I talk about girls, I talk about guys, I talk about personal brand, I talk about UAE, I talk about India. I'm sure most of what I say is what everyone else says. But how do I say it? Pepper in a few bad words, a little bit of vulgarity, a little bit of shock, controversy. And I'm not fabricating this. This is me. This is in my DNA. That's why people are willing to pay me money. If I was like everyone else, why should you pay? Then you should, it's like Agoda or one of those apps, booking.com, choose the cheapest price. And I'm not that. Neither do you want to be that. So overall, what I want to leave you with is, personal brand is all about making money. More money than you made yesterday, last month, or last year. How can you make this money? These are the 5 points which I gave you. Why you? What is your USB? What problem do you solve? Second one, your predictability and consistency. Very important. Number 3 is your price point. Why? You have to state. And that comes with your plus and minus points. Number 4 is where and how do you position yourself? Last but not the least, what do you communicate and how do you communicate what you wish to communicate? You get these 5 answers, the problem will be solved. Okay? This is what I want to leave you with. Good, bad, ugly, feel free, comment down below. If you have any questions, love to hear from you. It's me signing off. You guys take care.